Hey guys, it is Tanya and welcome back to the channel. I get asked all the time what my favorite packs are in The Sims, which ones I would recommend, what's good for building, what's good for gameplay, what you should purchase. And well, what I think about packs is not necessarily going to be the end-all be-all to what you should get for your game. I figured today I would sit down and rank them all. But today I'm going to rank them over on Tier Maker. This is a ranking that was created by Spring Sims. I will have a link down to his video down below as well as his channel. Make sure to check him out. Steven is amazing. But without further ado, we're going to categorize all of the packs into need it, love it, good, okay, meh, or can live without it. So obviously the base game, you kind of need that one. So Get to Work. Oh goodness. I'm not a huge fan of Get to Work. I don't like the gameplay. I don't like the build and buy. I don't know if it can live without though, because it's really cool to have some of the things that are in it, like being able to own your own retail store and stuff. I'm gonna say meh, personally. Get Together. I will say that my opinions on this one has changed a lot over time. Originally, I was not very into it because I didn't understand the club system. I didn't play with it much, but the build and buy and the world they've got to be like my favorite. The world of Windenburg is my favorite world to build in. I love it so much. So I feel like I'm gonna put Get Together up at good. Love it, good. Somewhere up here. I don't know which one. I love the ability to have apartments in The Sims with city living. So I do think this one is, I'm gonna rate this one pretty well. I do like city living quite a bit. There's some cool, more diverse objects in the game. The world is really pretty. And some of the apartments are nice, but they're too big. That's my only issue with them. I complain about that a lot. So like when we got Ego Lifestyle, that gave us some smaller apartments, but still city living, having a city world in the game. I'm gonna put that up here at love it as well. I'm gonna say Cats and Dogs was... it was good. I would say Cats and Dogs is good. I really do enjoy the world of Brindleton Bay. It's another one of my favorites. And the build and buy is really cool as well. I use a lot of the items very frequently. I just don't enjoy playing as pets in The Sims. I find them kind of annoying, but in real life, I absolutely love them. Seasons is a need it. I love Seasons so much. It's my favorite pack in The Sims 4. It's my favorite pack in all of the generations of The Sims, I'm pretty sure. Although Generations is a tied in first for The Sims 3. We'll see if we get a Generations, if this will change. But yeah, Seasons need it. It changes everything about your game. You get weather in all the worlds. We got a calendar system, holidays. It's amazing. I'm gonna say Get Famous was meh. I'm not really into the fame aspect and the world was kind of small, but I do really like the furniture they added. Well, some of it. Some of it's very not my taste, but like the mid-century modern stuff was very great. Yeah, I would say meh. I'm gonna say Island Living was okay. The world is beautiful and stilted foundations, and that's all I've got to say about it. I'm gonna say that for University as well. It's all right. I don't really have any strong feelings one way or another for University. It's I haven't played a ton of the gameplay, but it seems very monotonous, which I guess is what University is like in real life. The build and buy is okay. I loved Eco Lifestyle. I wasn't expecting to have any sort of feelings towards Eco Lifestyle at all. When it got announced, I was like, what is this? But it's quickly become one of my favorite packs. It has some of my favorite build buy objects in the entire game. Shipping containers. I can make legit shipping container tiny homes. A+ from me. I might even move that up to need it. It's so good. I don't know. It's got to be up there somewhere. Snowy Escape. I really liked Snowy Escape. I'm going to say good just because I don't see myself building in the world very often, but I think the gameplay is really fun and I do like the build and buy items. The free holiday pack, it's really cool that we have some free content that they're constantly updating throughout the years. So I'm going to say need that because, we always welcome more free content. Outdoor retreat. So I'm going to say meh. I do like outdoor retreat, but it could have been better. It was the first game pack for The Sims 4, so, but it's fun to occasionally go camping, and some of the items are really fun. I definitely use some of the clutter in kitchens very often, like the open cereal box and things like that. There's some really cute items in it, and it's nice to have your Sims be able to go someplace and go camping, so it's not awful. I feel like Spa Day is also going to be down in May. I don't use it very often. Some of the build and buy is really good, but like I don't ever bring my Sims to spas. I don't build spas very often. I don't find that to be like a fun, compelling thing very often. So I'm going to say that's just meh. Okay, Dine Out I would say is okay. It's a fun idea to be able to build and run restaurants. I really wish you could work at the restaurant instead of own it. Like you could be hired as a cook or a server or things like that. That is something I definitely have wished since the moment that Dine Out got announced. For what it is, it's pretty cool. I like occasionally bringing my Sims out to eat, and it's fun to build restaurants too. Vampires. I'm going to put Vampires up at Love It because I really enjoyed the Vampires game pack. I had a whole 2-season Let's Play on Vampires. It was one of my favorites. I think it's the best Vampires we've ever had in The Sims and the best occults we've had in The Sims 4. The build and buy is beautiful. The world is creepy and I like that. I wish it was a little bit bigger, but I love the Vampires. I love the build and buy. Very, very good. Parenthood, I need that. Parenthood is my favorite game pack probably. Vampires is very close behind it, but Parenthood has to be my favorite because I love the family gameplay, and it's the closest thing we have right now to Generations. I love being able to set curfews. A lot of things they added into that to enrich family gameplay. I'd say Jungle Adventure is good. I enjoy the whole traveling to Selva Dorada to go on your jungle adventure. I think it's quite fun, and it doesn't have a whole lot of replayability, I don't think, unless you're just going to vacation there and not really explore the jungle every time. However, the build and buy stuff is absolutely beautiful. I love it so much. It's some of the stuff that I use the most, especially the kitchen set. If you have a kitchen set, so good. I didn't even mention the Parenthood kitchen set when I put it up at Need It, but kitchen sets, yes. But it's a really beautiful pack. The world is stunning. I think it's a good one. I think this one might be a little controversial, but I'm going to put Strangerville up at Love It as well. I really liked Strangerville. I think the concept of the storyline was interesting, and you don't have to play it every time. I wish we could kind of turn that off. However, it was so fun. It was so weird and uncomfortable, and all of the, you know what Strangerville Sims are like. They're just I loved that. And also the world is beautiful. The build and buy is beautiful. The doors and windows, don't even get me started. Strangerville, I really, really enjoy that pack a lot. I'm gonna say Realm of Magic was okay. I definitely was more excited for this pack than I ended up liking it. It's okay. The world is small and very similar to Granite Falls from Outdoor Retreat. I just didn't find myself playing here that often or building here that often. The build and buy stuff is pretty, but I feel like it's very specific. So I don't use it that often. Journey to Batu can go away. I can live without it. I do actually like some of the items that came with it, but not enough to justify its existence. Sorry. I'm gonna say Bust the Dust is okay. I haven't played with it a lot, but I like the concept of having more chores in The Sims and more everyday monotonous things to do, vacuuming and doing laundry. So it's okay. I know it's been a problem with there being too much dust in the past, but I know that they're working to fix that, and yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna say the Country Kitchen Kit is good. It's cute. It could have been fixed up more so that the actual cabinet pieces matched up. I would have liked that, but I think the style of it is really cute. I like a lot of the clutter that came with it, and I would love to see more kitchen kits. Thank you. Throwback Fit Kit. I'm gonna say meh, just because I don't really care that much about Create a Sim stuff, but some of the outfits were pretty cute. I can live without luxury party stuff. I don't need it. No, thank you. No more boom cubes. And Perfect Patio stuff. Perfect Patio is okay. It ended up giving us hot tubs originally. We have one in the base game now, but these ones are nicer. There's some nice outdoor furniture and stuff that I use, and yeah, it's all right. Cool kitchen stuff I'm gonna say is, oh goodness, it comes with a kitchen set, so I feel like I have to put it at okay because I love having kitchen sets in The Sims. But I don't really use the ice cream maker, and it's not my favorite kitchen set, but it's always nice to have more kitchen items, so it's all right. Bookie stuff I'm gonna put at meh. I don't dislike it. but I don't use it very often. Probably the thing I use the most in spooky stuff is the floors and walls. They're really good for rundown buildings, and that's why I didn't put it in Can Live Without, because I love the floors and walls from that. Movie hangout stuff. I think the furniture's fun, and the concept of like watching movies outside is really fun, but it's not something I use very often in building or gameplay, so I think I'm gonna have to put that at meh as well. Honestly, I don't really use romantic garden stuff at all, other than occasionally putting the well outside some houses. I don't personally need that one. However, kids room stuff I think is really good. I really like kids room stuff. Actually, I might even bump that up to love it. We got like the void critters and the ability to have your Sims do puppet shows, and there's some really cool kids furniture as well, and I just think it's a cute pack overall. I'm going to put backyard stuff at good. I recently used a lot of this in one of my builds, and I have a newfound appreciation for it. It has some really cute outdoor items. It also comes with a slip and slide, which I don't use very often, but maybe I should, because I think that'd be a really fun family activity in your family homes, and so I think it's pretty good. It has some really fun stuff in it. Vintage glamour. I'm gonna put vintage glamour at okay. I do really like the furniture items in it and the ability to have a butler, but they are kind of difficult to use. However, I do use the vanities a lot, and I do think it's a good pack. I just feel like it's not quite as up to par with the other ones that I put in good. Bowling stuff I'm gonna also put at, I think I'm gonna put it at okay as well. I love the furniture that comes with bowling stuff. It's some of my favorite. It's just mid-century modern speaks to me. It really, really does. I don't use the bowling that often though. The bowling lanes are massive. I know that's realistic, but it's difficult to fit them anywhere, and I don't build bowling alleys that often or have my Sims go bowling, so I don't think I can put it higher, but the build and buy items are beautiful, and the cast stuff too. I really like it. Fitness stuff. I'm also going to put that at okay. Once again, it comes with some build and buy stuff that is really cool and modern. It's combining a lot of like rugged rocks with glass, and I think it's a cool concept and looks really pretty. However, like the gameplay items are, you know, more treadmills and stuff, and then a rock climbing wall, which I don't really use. And now that we have Snowy Escape, I'd rather have my Sims actually climb a rock wall than have a rock climbing like mechanical wall. So I'm just gonna put that one at okay. Toddler stuff is meh. It's just meh. There was so much opportunity with a toddler stuff pack to give us things for toddlers, like, you know, maybe a walker or a swing, or just like any small toddler toys. But no, we got a giant ball pit, a weird jungle gym, and a slide. The slide's kind of cute, but it's kind of bulky, and I wish we had a slide that all kids could use, not just toddlers. The only items I really use from toddler pack are a pile of cushions that's a seat because it looks cute, but it doesn't have very good swatches, and then the string lights that come with that pack. So I use them, but overall the pack is kind of meh. Laundry Day is amazing. I'm gonna put that up and need it because I really like that pack. It was a community voted pack, and we got to pick like every aspect of it, from the theme to the items, and it's just good all around. Like, you have the ability to do laundry now if you'd like to. You don't have to. You can not place those things, but the items it comes with outside of actually doing laundry are also really pretty. We have lots of like woven rugs, and it's a good pack overall. My first pet stuff. So you see, I use this pack a lot in most of my builds because of one specific item, which is the blinds or the curtains, whatever you'd like to call them, that come with that pack. I use it all the time, and there's a few other items in there that I actually really enjoy. I don't like the bulky furniture that matches the cats and dogs set. I don't like that it's a DLC for a DLC, but looking at it from a builder's perspective and how often I personally use it, I'm gonna have to put it at okay. Moschino stuff. So this was another one that I wasn't excited about. I didn't like the idea of the brand collaboration. I don't really like the Create a Sim, but the aspect of having more photography options in the game, the new frames, and all of the build and buy, like those couches. There's some items in this that I really, really enjoy and I use quite frequently. So I think I'm gonna also have to put this up at okay. Tiny living, I need it. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I really like tiny homes. It's kind of a thing on the channel where I build lots of them because it's my favorite thing to build in the entire game. And tiny living was just exactly what I wanted. I would have liked some more items that were smaller versus some of the things we did get, but I still love what we did get. I love the ability to have tiny home residentials that have like perks for having a smaller space. And the items we did get were really fun. Plus, I got to see and play around with this pack before it released. So, like, I was a little excited about it. I'm going to say Nifty Knitting was okay. It was another one that we voted on, just like with the Laundry Day stuff pack. But I just didn't like this one as much. I don't know what it was. I think it's probably the bright colors. I did vote for most of what made it in as far as the style goes, but the items I voted for were not the ones that made it in. And I just think it's a little bit too colorful and cutesy for my personal build style, so I don't use it very often, but I think overall it's a good pack. It came together nicely, and it's just not my personal like. So maybe I'll move it back up to good then, because I do think it's a good pack. It's just not my personal style. And then Paranormal, I'm going to put that up at Love It because it's so good. I really like Paranormal. I didn't originally want anything more supernatural at that time, but the furniture is so nice, and I'm obsessed with the couch. I'm gonna be honest, I'm obsessed with the couch. It's beautiful. A lot of the things we got with it are really cool. Haven't done a ton of the gameplay, but from what I've heard, it's okay. But like from a builder's perspective, I love Paranormal. I love it so much. It's got to be one of my favorite stuff packs. Obviously, it's up here with the a few other stuff packs. I'm going to move this below because I think Paranormal is better than Kids Room stuff. So I think that's it for my rankings today. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I'm curious. I'm very curious because I know a couple of my opinions were on the controversial side, specifically with, I think, Strangerville and my first pet stuff, maybe Moschino as well. So let me know what you guys think, where you would rank things, if you agree or disagree, and I will see you guys in the next one. But make sure you check out Spring Sims down below, and if you'd like to try this for yourself, there's a link to the tier list as well. And like and subscribe and all of that fun stuff. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.